Albert Einstein said, creativity is intelligence at play. So creativity is intelligence at play. And I wanted to address that or connect that to something that stuck out to me today, which was a lady was pointing out that her grandchild is not like other babies. You know, she stays up late, she sleeps in the day. And when I say late, I mean like it's hard to get her to go to bed by 11 p.m., 1 a.m. She's still rocking and rolling sometimes. So it was very frustrating for the woman, you know. She was just exasperated and said she didn't understand, you know. And I connect that to creativity being intelligence at play. Because when you think about it, what's taken seriously in our society is intelligence that is not very playful. It's pretty logical, practical. You know how we respect mathematics or science-based careers and professions, but we undervalue the humanities, the arts, anything that involves love or spirituality. Well, that's changing, you know, thank goodness, but I just mean like so maybe this is about the world changing. You know, more and more kids are labeled autistic, ADHD, just any of the neurodivergent labels. And I think it's just that more kids are not autistic, more kids are not those things, but more kids are spiritual and aligned with more of a spiritual timing, which is not about structure, schedules, appointments, lining up a day jam-packed with to-dos and to-bes, be here, be there, you know. These babies that are coming in now or that have come in that don't adhere to schedules, that don't adhere to rigidity, that constantly are challenged to fit in to, you know, a sleep schedule or a routine. They are the new world. That's the new earth. It's more aligned with the way life was always. It's the new earth being what it always was, but no longer forcing ourselves based on man-made systems for humanity, for humans. We don't think about that. The school bell ringing, the doctor appointment, the work schedule, it's followed city to city, country to country, continent to continent. It's not questioned. We all just keep repeating it generation after generation, but really, why? There is another way. We think, oh, how would you make money? Oh, how would you do this? How would you? If you allow there to be another way, there can be many other ways. It's called thinking outside the box. It's why that baby doesn't want to sleep the normal schedule, because that baby's here to change the world, to be freer, to live more in the frequency, more in alignment, more in tune with the true nature and rhythm of the universe. Things are given and taken more freely and with love and not ego and not greed. So that's all. I wanted to open your mind up a little bit, just stretch it a little bit, you know? And if you have children, or if you know someone that is different, all it takes is a different approach from you. Instead of being frustrated, number one, and thinking, why can't you fit? This circle needs to fit into this square. Instead of forcing it, come at that baby, that person with understanding. Wow, this world is not made for freedom, and you are a freedom child. There's challenges. Some of them you can't help. Some of them, there's not enough change yet in the world to accommodate. I understand that. But if you just at least come at the child with understanding versus exasperation, frustration, trying to, this isn't the right way, this is the wrong way, make it right. Instead of that attitude, and then them always just think about that child growing up with that year after year after year. Instead of that, it's more support. I know what you're going through. I know this doesn't feel comfortable, but can we work together because we need to do this? That makes a big difference, Yes, they still have to do that, but at least you're not hollering at them. You're not demanding in a way that makes them feel like something must be wrong with me, because nothing's wrong with them. Absolutely nothing's wrong with them. And what was I going to say? I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, thank you. When you start to think outside the box and entertain the idea that maybe it's not anything wrong with Pam. Maybe Pam is here to teach me a new way of living, or maybe Pam lives organically. How can I create a world? Just even giving yourself that little change, that little kind of tweak of your mind gets the ball rolling, where it never will if you don't entertain it or factor in that maybe my world can change to adjust and address Pam's needs. Maybe things can change. Even a little step by step, just you being conscious that there's nothing wrong with this child, but maybe I need to create a world that's better for this child. It goes a long way. Every decision you make there on out changes. Every hope you have for the future changes. Every plan, everything you do changes. So with that, let's get into some cards and see what wants to come out from this message. I want to start with the animal spirit deck. Anything? Two came out together, rabbit and camel. Without reading the whole thing, let me get a glimpse of first my little rabbit friend here. Rabbit, afraid of everything, overwhelmed, frozen. The rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it, so loudly in fact, that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. So this is like projecting into your life what you expect, saying that something bad is going to happen and then it happens, attracting it to yourself. So I'm getting two messages here. Expecting that, oh my gosh, if Pam doesn't change, and no, this child's name wasn't Pam. I don't know where that name is coming from, right? Maybe there's a Pam out there. But Pam doesn't change, then her future, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Oh my God, what if we miss this appointment? Oh my gosh, what if we always miss appointments because Pam doesn't sleep on a certain schedule, doesn't move in the morning, what if she doesn't get good grades? What if all these things that we think are so important and none of them amount to anything compared to the quality of life? It just doesn't. We make it a big mountain out of a molehill, and it's just not important. It's just stuff that we create that's important. It's not. It really isn't. And then I see this little rabbit. Sorry, did I show you long enough? The rabbit as the child, as Pam, afraid afraid of everything, overwhelmed, frozen. Sometimes you're rushing a child to get ready or to go to bed, and what? The child can't even calm down for fear of being a disappointment. That's in your spirit. That energy is within them. They're laying there trying to sleep, but they're worried about, what if I don't go to sleep in time? Or in the morning, stuck. Sometimes that happens. Children literally get stuck. They're paralyzed in fear. You want them to get dressed. You want them to brush their teeth. You want them to, and they're just paralyzed in fear of doing something wrong and being hollered at. So, yeah, that just came out. I'm sorry. That and camel. Why is that mixed with the camel? Camel, where are you? It's not numbered. I still love this deck, so I'm looking at the wrong direction. The arrow, okay, here we go. Resourceful, independent, knows oneself. The camel, this is for the parent, and could be for Pam. The camel can handle absolutely anything, as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenge with ease, even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger. Judgment is key. I'll tell you why. The camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. Yeah, calm down, mom, or dad, parent, grandma, whoever you're watching Pam. Just relax yourself. Calm down. It's not that big of a deal. And if it is, it doesn't mean it's Pam's fault. It means make a plan for yourself to change your world to accommodate Pam. Change your world so that it's not full of a rigid schedule or routine that is really not good for Pam. These sports teams and stuff like practice, I was always one to say this whole soccer mom movement is not good. Playing freely in the yard with a ball and a bat or whatever, that's one thing. Going to the park and having some exercise and free air and breathing air is wonderful. But having a set routine and schedule for practices to fit in the week I don't think that's healthy. It's just not. And we have a system, we have a lifestyle packed with that being the norm and celebrated. I don't think that that's good. What else? Oh yeah, the judgment. You may feel that no one even has to say it to you, but you feel society's judgment on you and your child and what is expected. Throw it in the trash. Do yourself and Pam a favor and throw everything that you think society expects of you in the garbage, because that's where it belongs. Your relationship with your child is so sacred. No one has a right to intervene on that. You don't even know what your child needs year to year until they unfold, develop in front of your eyes to show you what they need. No society, no judgment, no pressure should come between what they need and what you give them or what you cultivate for them or surround them to enhance their experience in this world. That's what you are here for as a parent. It's not to provide structure or routine and discipline. It's to provide a safe and comfortable world for your child to thrive and feel loved and supported, not fearful. It was never about fear. It was never, ever, ever supposed to be about fear. So that's what I get from the camel and the rabbit. Let's see, what are some activities that you can do, or some things you can implement in life to help with PM? We have writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. I think I see this as, even though this is an angel over, a person, encouraging them maybe to write or giving them inspiration or downloads, if you will. I see it as you, the parent, over your child, and using that as a way to connect with each other. Asking your child to write out how they feel if they have a verbal issue, communicating with you about how they feel. Just about anything. Every day, after school, or at any time. You just say, you know what? Why not just write how you're feeling? And for you, mom or dad, writing out how you feel. Start a parenting journal. And whenever you get frustrated or you have challenges or issues, just start writing it out. Working with yourself to work these things out. And after you write out your issues and your concerns and why something bothered you, then on the next page, write, even if you have to come back later, write out some solutions, some outside, like in a crazy world or in a world that's not like this one here, one that can be better for us. What can I do, or what can I implement that would make things better for our home to be more harmonious for me and Pam? And then it came out with flowers. Flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. Bringing beauty around the home, making your home full of love. It doesn't have to be literal flowers, but yes, a vase of flowers always perks up, the spirit. So you could literally go out and buy flowers and just have that be something to lighten up the atmosphere, bring some beauty into the home. If you're allergic to flowers, there's always, beautiful alternative, fake flowers, or what, if you will. And they have nice textures these days too. You can really get creative with synthetic flowers. So just beautifying your home, maybe artwork on the wall would be nice, and calming artwork. Something like, I'm just thinking, making your home very calming, a safe haven. Your home is not fear. You're here. Your home is not rules. Your home is safe. Your home is love. Your home is a haven. Because the world, it presents enough challenges for this child that's different, that's spiritually evolved. Let your home be their sacred, safe place. Give yourself flowers for being an excellent role model, parent, love source for this being. Give yourself flowers. Anything else? Deck is quiet now. That was it. What about from here? For your child, for this deck, for Pam. Let's see, for Pam specifically. What should we tell Pam? Pam may be listening and be old enough to watch this video. Maybe it's an adult Pam that wishes that your parent had this advice for you growing up. You could be Grandma Pam. Thank you. Confidence. It comes with time and practice, Pam. Yeah, confidence. Pam, you may be trying to fit into this world, and instead of blaming yourself or owning that label of something's wrong with me, I need to change. Instead of that, being confident and bold and being your unique self. Why you want to be cookie cutter anyway? How's that working for people? Living fake in this precious life that you have, and the time is not unlimited. I say be authentic, be quirky, be weird, be corny, be whatever people deem that, so what, as long as it's you. Be confident and walk proud as you. Well, that was a lot. I'll take this. Sundress, do it for you, Pam. It doesn't matter if it pleases even your mom, even your dad, even granny, your teachers, your friends. It doesn't matter. This is for you. Again, you have this life. It's yours to live. It's not Jenny's. It's not Paul's. It's no one else's life. It's yours. And it came out with Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? Yeah, I'll say Phoenix rising, becoming you. Beautiful, unique, different you. Let the world see that. And don't be ashamed, not for 1 minute. Let's get an angel final message for you and mom or anyone who loves you. Loves you and supports you. Angels. Third eye chakra. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. I'm taking this as, for this message, it is safe for you to see love in all of its unique people, no matter what they like, what time they go to sleep, you know, their style of learning, their style of relating to the world. You know, we are all worthy of love. Let's see each other as that, first and foremost, instead of with a judging and critical eye. Look at that brother, look at that sister, look at, you know, your daughter, look at your grandmother, look at your grandfather, look at your neighbor through the eyes of love instead of anything else. Just through love. It's so simple. With that, I love you. I will see you next time.